So then guys, we're not that far away from the Apple event showcasing us the new iPhones, the new Apple Watches and much more, and especially the likes of say Samsung and also Google breaking tradition when they're launching their products in the summertime. Will we see the likes of the iPhone 16 models and the Apple Watch breaking tradition or breaking barriers this time round with the launch of Apple's newest products? So that's right guys, we're not that far away now from Apple's event this time round for the brand new iPhones, Apple Watch and much more. And today what I want to talk about is what's the most likely sort of products we're going to see at the event in September time, and also what dates will this actual event happen, and also what kind of devices what we probably won't see at the event too. And first of all, let's talk about the expected date of this announcement from Apple. Now in the past, when Apple normally do a September event or an iPhone event, what a lot of us call it, generally speaking this event happens in September time. But specifically when in September time you're probably wanting to know. Well, generally what happens is the event normally happens into the second full week of September, or it happens even into the third full week of September time. So just looking at the calendar right here, you can see that most likely the event is probably going to happen either on the week commencing the 9th of September or week commencing the 16th of September. But generally speaking, what Apple like to do, they like to do the event on a Tuesday or a Wednesday of that week. So most likely the event is either going to be happening on September 10th or September 11th, or the other date it could happen is September 17th, or it could even happen on September 18th. And generally when this event actually happens, Apple normally send out invitations about a week or 2 weeks before the actual event to let people know it is happening and it is coming. And with timing of the actual event, so what time it normally happens at 10 AM Pacific time or Pacific Coast time. And the equivalent of that is, for example, where I live here in the UK, that's normally about 6 PM, 1800 sort of time here in the UK, when we normally get that event actually happening. But obviously different parts of the world is when it happens. And most likely, again, like in previous years, obviously all the Apple employees and everything will be at Apple Park, but the actual event will probably be pre-recorded again, and obviously this means then this would be shown to everybody who turns up to the event to see everything going on there, and then afterwards it gives the opportunity to lots of people to actually view the new products that have just been announced at that event. But you're probably wanting to know next of all, well, what actual products are we going to see at this event? Well, first of all, I'm going to talk about products that we're probably most likely definitely going to see, then we'll talk about products that we could see, but then after that I'll talk about products that we'll probably definitely won't see this time round. So let's talk about products that we're definitely going to see. And obviously I think the first one I'm going to talk about is the iPhone. We are going to get the new iPhone 16 series, the likes of the iPhone 16, the 16 Plus, the 16 Pro, and also the 16 Pro Max this time round. And we've been told lots of leaks and features and rumors over the last year of everything what we're going to get with these models. Some of the big changes are that the iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max are going to be slightly larger with a 6.3 and a 6.9 inch display this time round. Also the camera technology may have changed up a little bit there. And then for the iPhone 16 and the iPhone 16 Plus, probably the main sort of difference, as you can see, is on the rear with the actual camera lens setup, and this is going to be for spatial vision to use with say a Vision Pro. So this is going to be really useful, and this is something else that we've been told about. We're going to get a dedicated button on all of the iPhone 16 models for some sort of camera ability, maybe to record spatial vision or things like this. But obviously we're going to get lots of other bits and pieces too. It looks like we're going to be getting an A18 and an A18 Pro put in these phones, also 8 GB of dedicated RAM inside of them, and then also lots and lots of extra Apple Intelligence features exclusive to the iPhone 16 lineup, and obviously probably more towards the iPhone 16 Pro models this time round. So this is super super exciting that these are going to be the products we're going to see, the main highlight products of the event. But what I would say is that these actual new iPhones always come at the end of the event. So if you're switching on at 10 a.m. expecting to see iPhones pop up on your screen straight away, this will not be the case. It's more likely near the end of the event when they actually show this. But most likely what we'll see before that, though, is the new Apple Watch, and specifically the Apple Watch 10. And we've heard some leaks and rumors come in, but the main one what stands out as a recent one is that the Apple Watch 10 is actually going to be slightly thicker, and also it's going to have a larger display this time. And in fact, that display could be over slightly 2 inches big, and this is actually bigger than the actual Apple Watch Ultra that we have right now. So for all you guys who wanted a bigger normal Apple Watch, it looks like Apple are going to be doing this, but the actual main design probably isn't going to change too much, but you are going to get a bigger screen, better battery life, and obviously we're going to see what other sort of features Apple are going to throw in there with the Apple Watch this time too. I'm hoping at last that battery life can be extended out at least say to 4 or 5 days, because at the moment you can only get about a day to 2 days battery life. I think we need to get about 5 days of battery life of sort of average regular day usage of using your Apple Watch. So yeah, hopefully that will come along. We've also been told that there's going to be a new blood pressure sort of sensor and things like this too. Nothing on glucose sort of sensors or diabetes or anything like that, unfortunately, this time round. But that will be the new Apple Watch 10, and we may also see a brand new Apple Watch SE with a brand new design, and it could be actually made out of plastic for the first time, as you can see from this report right here. What will be very different. The only other thing is obviously is the Apple Watch Ultra 3. We haven't heard too much about this, to be honest, and it might not even come out this year, especially that obviously the new Apple Watch 10 is going to probably be about the same size as an Apple Watch Ultra in its screen size, that obviously it might get delayed out another year. The Apple Watch Ultra 3 might feature a whole new design next year instead, but we'll just have to wait and see on that one. But something else that will happen at the end of September time, and this will be after the iPhone event most likely, and that is the giveaway we are doing on this channel for this. This here is an iPad Pro with an M4 inside of it, and also it's a 13-inch model with 512 gigabytes of storage, and I'm going to be giving it away to one lucky subscriber along with one of these two. This here is a Magic Keyboard, and I'm going to be combining these together, giving it away to one lucky subscriber on this channel. And all you need to do to enter into this giveaway on this channel is quite simple. All you have to do is just put down in the comments below of what technology gear you're hoping to buy in 2024, whether this be Apple gear or not. Put it down in the comments below, and also you need to be a subscriber on this channel. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell, because the other reason is I'll be making a video near the end of September time telling you a few more details about this giveaway, including filling out a little form and things like this, and when the actual live stream is going to be for this giveaway. So make sure that you definitely do that now. The other thing I want to quickly mention is sadly there's still lots of scammers and spammers out there, people still impersonating me too, telling you to Telegram, Instagram, WhatsApp, all of these bad things. So please do ignore them. Do not part with any money of postage and things like this, because I'll be paying for it on this international giveaway. But please do ignore them, or as you can see right here, please do report them. So next of all, what else could we actually see at this Apple event? And I'm kind of more moving into the sort of territory now of things that we could see, not things that we will definitely see. And I would start out with new AirPods. Most likely we will see the AirPods 4. It's been over 2 years now since we've had the introduction of the last AirPods, so this is definitely on the cards now that we will get the AirPods 4 probably coming along, probably with quite a lot of shared features of what we had with the AirPods Pro 2nd generation. And most likely this goes hand in hand with the release of, say, the new iPhones for them to come out. They'll have USB-C, like I said. They'll have a lot of other features shared, but obviously they will be cheaper than the likes of the AirPods Pro 2nd generation that we have at the moment. The other thing though we might also see is new AirPods Max as well. So we may actually see the 2nd generation AirPods Max coming out at this event too, because obviously if we're getting AirPods, you know, the 3rd, 4th generation now, and then obviously, you know, this is the great chance to actually bring out the AirPods Max along with that. So I do think that's going to happen. Personally, I don't think we're going to see any AirPods Pro 3 this time round, because obviously they only just got updated last year with the USB-C, and it's just not their time just yet. But obviously the other two AirPods product is likely we're going to see them, but not definitely that we could actually see an upgrade here. The other thing I want to quickly say is that there's the possibility, if we do get the introduction of the A18 and the A18 Pro, we may also see the new iPad mini. This is the longest iPad that hasn't had an update. It's been years. It was 2021 since we've had an update. So it's been 3 years come the time of the actual iPhone event. So yeah, this is definitely due an upgrade. Hopefully we'll get an A18 or A18 Pro, but don't expect any other big changes in design or anything. Maybe that jelly scrolling ability or effect might have been fixed, but that is probably about it there. The other possibility, but I'm going to say we're going into more unlikely sort of territory, is what we might actually see the iPad 11th generation. But personally, I don't think this is going to happen because Apple just recently, as we know, reduced the price down of the 10th generation. So I don't think that Apple are going to bring out an 11th generation straight away and then, you know, it'll be exactly the same as the 10th generation, but cost probably $100 more to have, say, an A15 inside of it. I don't think it's going to happen personally this time round. The other thing to go along with that as well is Apple Silicon Max. It's unlikely we're going to see any at this event. It's most likely we're going to have a dedicated event for Apple Silicon MacBooks, M4 Journey and all of that, and this will probably come around more like in October or November time instead if we do actually get an event there. So do not expect any new M4 Max at this event. More than unlikely that this is going to actually happen. So yeah, I would say don't get your hopes up for that. But really guys, that is all of the actual sort of devices that we're probably most likely going to see and not going to see at the new iPhone event, what's going to be happening in September time. What are your thoughts on this, guys? Are you going to get any of these new products? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And also guys, it's time to wrap up this video, so if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. Also, you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, please also make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell. Until next time guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.